Hello everyone, today I'm going to be reviewing The Lord of the Rings, The War of the Rohirrim, the new anime film, prequel to The Lord of the Rings about Rohan. I'm very, very excited to talk about this. It will be a non-spoiler review, so if you have not seen this one yet, feel free to keep watching this video, hear my thoughts, hear what I think, and yeah, but I'm excited to talk about this one since it was announced 2 or 3 years ago. I think it was always sounded very, very fun to me, and I'm just excited to get into things and discuss my thoughts and feelings on this. So without further ado, let's get into things. So starting off with some of the cons, I think this movie does have an issue with its runtime. It feels like it's a little bit longer than its story needs, and at the same time its story can be kind of unfocused with like it's trying to set up the future movies a little bit, but only in little bits, and then like it's trying to be this like sprawling epic, but it's like really just a bunch of messy time jumps. And there are some stretches of the movie where it is a little bit dull, a little bit uninteresting. And also, for the most part, while the animation is good, occasionally there are parts where like they were like showing a big battle, but like there weren't that many people there. So, a bit of an issue with that on the budget front. Those are my main complaints here. Some of the it's just not necessarily a super ambitious film, but onto the pros, it's still very, very interesting. It's fun to see the Lord of the Rings like on the big screen again, and it looks great in this animated style. And like Middle Earth looks really good. The character designs all look really, really good. The animation is very solid. The action is fantastic and compelling. It's more violent and gory than I expected. It's not like hard R gore, but it's more violent than you'd expect. But it genuinely works for this story and the tale they're trying to tell. The music's great. Brings you right back into Middle Earth with both new and classic theme songs. It all looks great. And then, well, I did harp on the story. There's a lot of elements of it that I think are very, very good. A lot of like the more epic elements, a lot of the character-focused elements are very cool in the story. And all the wars, action, and violence, like I said, was just very strong and very compelling. And it led to some strong emotional moments. I like the characters. Hera is a very solid protagonist. But of course, the big standout here is Brian Cox's Helm Hammerhand. He's fantastic. He's epic. He's awesome. He's one of the coolest characters we've gotten in a visual medium for Middle Earth. Rest of the cast is pretty solid. Some solid tie-ins to the Lord of the Rings movies. It's just very fun to watch at points. Like I said, I was complaining at some points it's slow, but when it's at its height, it's very engaging, very entertaining. And while it's not a perfect movie, it's just fun to be back in Middle Earth, you know? It's fun to see this world, hear this music, and just enjoy some cool action sequences. And I think this is a fun expansion of the lore. I honestly hope we get more animated Lord of the Rings movies. They're just kind of beefing up like the history of the world, you know? Give me like an animated movie about, I don't know, they're already making the Hunt for Gollum movie. I think that could be a pretty good animated one, but we'll see how it turns out in live action. But yeah, I thought this was pretty solid, you know? I think it's a little bit grander than it really had the budget to do, and you can kind of see how it was maybe rushed out, but I think it was very, very solid to be back in this world again. Some fun characters, some good action. Not a perfect film, but honestly one of the better animated films I've seen this year. I had a good solid time with it, so I'd give The Lord of the Rings, The War of the Rohirrim a 7.5 out of 10. Hope you guys liked the video. Coming up soon is my review of Kraven the Hunter. Yay. Anyway, see you guys soon. Bye for now.